Prepare to be amazed, intrigued, and downright astonished as we dive into 10 shocking facts about the United States that will leave you speechless. From the grandiose to the obscure, this country never ceases to amaze with its rich history, incredible engineering feats, and mind-boggling natural wonders. Get ready to have your perception of America expanded in ways you never thought possible. The Union Pacific Big Boy stands as the largest steam locomotive ever constructed in the world. These colossal engines, weighing in at an astounding 1.2 million pounds, were engineered in the 1940s to conquer the steep mountainous grades of the American West. Measuring 132 feet long and standing nearly 17 feet tall, the Big Boys were designed to haul heavy freight trains over the rugged terrain. A true marvel of 20th century engineering. Only 25 of these behemoths were ever built, and today, a mere 8 remain preserved as historical artifacts, allowing visitors to marvel at the sheer scale and power of these giants of the rails. In 1867, the United States completed one of the most significant land acquisitions in its history, the purchase of Alaska from the Russian Empire. For the meager sum of $7.2 million, the equivalent of just 2 cents per acre, the U.S. gained control over a vast, resource-rich territory spanning over 586,412 square miles. At the time, this transaction, known as the Alaska Purchase, was met with skepticism and even derision, with critics dubbing it Seward's Folly, after the Secretary of State who negotiated the deal. However, the decision to acquire Alaska has since proved to be a stroke of immense foresight, as the territory has become a vital part of the United States, boasting an abundance of natural resources, from oil and gas to timber and minerals, as well as breathtaking natural landscapes that draw millions of tourists each year. Perhaps President Putin is regretting the decisions of his grandfathers right now. Located deep in the Texas Hill Country, the Bracken Cave is home to the world's largest known bat colony. Each summer, over 15 million Mexican free-tailed bats migrate to this vast cave system, making it the most populous bat colony on the planet. These tiny winged mammals, weighing just half an ounce each, congregate in such staggering numbers that their collective weight can actually be detected on local weather radar. As the bats emerge from the cave at dusk, they form a dark, swirling cloud that can stretch for miles, consuming over 200 tons of insects every night as they forage. The sheer scale of this bat metropolis is truly mind-boggling. If all 15 million bats were to hang from a single branch, it would snap under the tremendous weight. Experts believe the Bracken Cave has been home to these remarkable creatures for thousands of years, making it a natural wonder of epic proportions. In the late 16th century, a group of English settlers led by the explorer John White established a colony on the remote Roanoke Island, off the coast of what is now known as North Carolina. However, when White returned to the colony in 1590 after a 3-year absence, he found the settlement completely abandoned, with no trace of the 117 men, women, and children who had been living there. This mysterious disappearance, which became known as the Lost Colony of Roanoke, remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in American history. Over the centuries, various theories have been proposed to explain the fate of the colonists, from being attacked and killed by local Native American tribes to assimilating into their communities or succumbing to disease. Despite extensive searches and archaeological excavations, no definitive evidence has ever been found, leaving the disappearance of the Roanoke settlers shrouded in enduring enigma and intrigue. The beloved teddy bear, one of the most iconic and recognizable children's toys in the world, owes its name and origins to the former president of the United States. In 1902, during a bear hunting trip in Mississippi, President Theodore Teddy Roosevelt refused to shoot a helpless bear cub, an act of compassion that was widely reported in the media. Inspired by this story, a Brooklyn-based candy store owner named Morris Mitchum and his wife Rose created a stuffed toy bear and named it Teddy's Bear in honor of the president. The Mitchum's teddy bear proved to be an instant success, launching a global phenomenon that continues to this day. Roosevelt himself embraced the toy, even allowing the Mitchums to use his nickname Teddy for their creation. From its humble beginnings as a symbol of presidential kindness, the teddy bear has become a beloved childhood companion, transcending cultures and generations around the world. In fact, there are some adult ladies today who can't do without their teddy bear and even give it their own pet names. Compassion can indeed change the world, can it? High in the Rocky Mountains in Colorado, the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb stands as the oldest continuous automobile race in the United States, with a history dating back to 1916. Each year, daring drivers take on the grueling 12.42-mile course that winds its way to the summits of Pikes Peak, a towering 14,115-foot mountain. This legendary race, often referred to as the Race to the Clouds, challenges competitors and their vehicles to conquer the mountain's treacherous turns, steep inclines, and rapidly changing weather conditions. Over the decades, the Pikes Peak hill climb has seen numerous innovations in automotive technology, from the early days of steam-powered vehicles to the modern era of electric supercars. Despite the inherent dangers, the allure of this historic race continues to draw the world's most skilled drivers, who seek to set new records and etch their names into the annals of American motorsports history. The iconic Liberty Bell, a revered symbol of American independence and freedom, bears a curious historical quirk, a small but significant spelling mistake. Inscribed upon the bell is the phrase, "Proclaim liberty throughout all the land unto all the inhabitants thereof." But a closer inspection reveals that the state of Pennsylvania is spelled as Pennsylvania with only a single N. This typographical error dates back to the bell's creation in 1752, when the common spelling of the state's name at the time was used. Despite this linguistic blunder, the Liberty Bell remains one of the most recognizable and revered national icons, a testament to the enduring spirit of the American people. The persistence of this typo over the centuries has only added to the bell's unique charm and historical intrigue, serving as a reminder that even the most hallowed symbols are not immune to the quirks and imperfections of human craftsmanship. Tucked away in the Evergreen Aviation and Space Museum in McMinnville, Oregon, stands a truly awe-inspiring engineering marvel, the Spruce Goose. Designed and constructed by the legendary industrialist Howard Hughes, the Spruce Goose holds the distinction of being the largest wooden aircraft ever built. With a staggering wingspan of 320 feet, this colossal flying boat dwarfs even the largest modern passenger jets. Powered by 8 massive engines, the Spruce Goose was envisioned by Hughes as a solution to the wartime shortage of metal, with its frame and body constructed entirely from wood. Despite its immense size, the Spruce Goose only managed to complete a single short test flight in 1947 before being consigned to a hangar, where it remained for decades. Today, the meticulously restored Spruce Goose stands as a testament to the boundless ambition and engineering prowess of Howard Hughes, captivating visitors with its sheer scale and historical significance. Most Americans associate the 4th of July with the country's Independence Day celebrations, but the true date of independence may come as a surprise. While it was on July 4th, 1776 that the Continental Congress formally approved the Declaration of Independence, the actual decision to break away from Great Britain came 2 days earlier, on July 2nd. It was on that date that the Continental Congress voted in favor of Richard Henry Lee's resolution for independence, paving the way for the historic document that would formalize the colony's separation from the British Crown. However, the Declaration of Independence, drafted by Thomas Jefferson, was not signed until July 4th, and it was this date that ultimately became cemented in the national consciousness as the day the United States was born. So while the 4th of July remains the celebrated Independence Day, the momentous decision to declare independence was in fact made on July 2nd, 1776. Buried beneath the small town of Beckley, West Virginia, lies a remarkable relic of the Cold War era, an entire underground city built to survive as a fallout shelter in the event of a nuclear attack. Known as the Beckley Exhibition Coal Mine, this subterranean complex features a network of tunnels, buildings, and facilities that were designed to house up to 1,000 people in the aftermath of a nuclear catastrophe. Constructed in the 1950s, the Beckley underground city was outfitted with its own power plant, water supply, and medical facilities, all designed to ensure the survival of its inhabitants in the face of a nuclear war. Today, the site has been transformed into a museum, allowing visitors to explore the eerie corridors and get a glimpse into the anxieties and preparations of the Cold War era. The Beckley Exhibition Coal Mine stands as a sobering reminder of the precarious times that once gripped the nation and the extraordinary measures taken to ensure the continuity of life in the event of unthinkable disaster. There you have it, 10 truly remarkable and eye-opening facts about the United States that showcase the sheer breadth and depth of this extraordinary nation, from the colossal engineering triumphs to the enduring mysteries of its past. The United States continues to captivate and inspire. This country is full of surprises, and we've only scratched the surface. Keep an open mind and stay curious, for there are countless more amazing discoveries waiting to be uncovered about the United States of America.